Well, I'm glad you mentioned your family.
Yes.
Because what I love about your story is, like you were doing great. You had a great music career. It was going, and you said, you know what? Maybe it was at the time you met your lovely wife, and you guys started a family. You said, you know what? I'm going to set down roots, and I'm going to take care of everybody first. Like you helped pitch in and take care of everybody. Is that basically how it went?
When I left the music business in Vancouver in 85, I had been in the business for 18 years already.
Yeah.
And I'd done a lot of stuff. I mean, I'd been around the world. I performed in 10 countries.
Yeah.
With world-renowned Platters group.
For a year and a half.
Yeah,
like, that's a big tour.
I was 19 then.
Oh.
I was 19.
Wow.
Back, moved to Southern California, then moved to Vancouver in the late 70s.
Yeah.
And I didn't really start getting into music again until maybe 81, 82, and I had an opportunity to do a 6-song sort of EP sort of thing.
Yes.
And recorded at Mushroom Studios with Keith Steen, and Keith Steen had worked on Loverboy Records.
Yeah.
And Herman Frum, who produced it, and so on and so forth. So,
yeah.
And then I was encouraged, well, sing some radio jingles, you know.
Yes, you got into that game,
So I got that with a Little Mountain Sound in Vancouver with Brian Gifford and Miles Ramsey.
Yeah.
And did, stuff with the Louisville Times and a tribute song called Touchstone for the University of British Columbia, and which is a whole 25-piece orchestra and all of that, sort of thing. So, and then of course I was gigging at the same time. I had a really good gig at the Bayshore Hotel. I don't even know if it's there anymore, but it was a beautiful gig overlooking Stanley Park and all of that.
Yeah.
And I figured, well, I'm set. This is it.
Yeah.
But everything's just sort of petered out because Keith had an opportunity, because Bruce Allen at the time was working with Loverboy.
Yeah.
And now he works with Bryan Adams and Crawl and on and on.
Yeah, yeah.
And Jan Arden, and so he got a copy of what we were recording at Mushroom for this EP. And at the time, this type of music, the kind of music that I'm recording right now, you couldn't get arrested with it, sort of thing. It was like nobody wanted to hear this music.
Yeah.
And Bruce Allen goes, great voice, he's got a great voice, but I can't do anything with it.
Oh, man.
And it wasn't until really Harry Connick Jr., around late 80s, early 90s, came back and put this music back in vogue. So, all of us really have to, if you like this music at all, if your listeners like the music, or other artists that have now taken this music on, we've all got to kind of thank Harry, because Harry sort of brought it all back to vogue again.
Oh, sure. But, I mean, back in the day, like we're talking the 70s, there was great rock happening then.
Sure.
But you found yourself in love with Frank Sinatra and Tony Bennett. And you came from a household that had, you listened to everything.
Yeah.
But you fell in love with this kind of music. You fell in love with Sinatra, with Bennett. Why? What happened?
At first, growing up, my mom and dad loved to dance. They had a great musical relationship.
Yeah.
And at the time, I grew up in Northern Ontario, so it's like the hub of the music industry, so to speak. It's not,
Yeah.
And then for a while in Sioux Lookout, which is even further north.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
Yeah.
But there were record clubs. And like Columbia had a record club,
Yes.
and Capitol had a record club, and RCA, and so you got a catalog every month of all the music that you could, check off and choose from. Well, my dad picked country because he loved country, and we all love country anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
I love country music as well.
Yeah.
I just haven't produced any of it.
Yeah.
I'm threatening my producer, maybe I should do something country. And he keeps saying, well, we'll just sort of
You're doing well, Randy.
Yeah.
Stick to this.
Just stick to this. But anyway, so my mom loved big band, and she loved people like Brooke Benton, and she liked soundtracks, movie soundtracks and that kind of thing, Camelot, and so I sort of had a wide, sort of broad view of, and we listened to everything at the time.
Yeah.
And then of course the Beatles came out, and so on and so forth, and then everybody went in that direction. You wanted a band and all that. And of course, I could never grow my hair long like they could. Of course, your listeners can't see, that my hair's curly.
Well, I've got that same problem, but it's completely unrelated to what you're talking about.
But anyway, so you wanted a band to go. So I sang a lot of cover rock stuff and whatever, and sort of grew with that. But like I say, by 19, I had an opportunity to audition with a Platters group that was on its way to Vancouver and then Hawaii, and then I got it, and
I want to talk about that. I mean, like, you're 19 years old. Like, I wasn't self-aware when I was 19. I wasn't really self-aware when I was 29 either. And we could probably advance another 10 years, and here we are. But were you as self-aware? Well, maybe you shouldn't have been. Maybe it was better off you didn't know what you were getting yourself into. But how self-aware were you at 19? Did you realize who you were touring with?
Well, at the time, the best advice that I got, because I had my own group, and I was playing at the Sheraton. There's a showroom at the Sheraton. Yeah. Now, Sheraton's all the way across Canada. Used to have showrooms.
Yeah.
There used to be a lot of places to play.
Yeah.
It's not the case anymore.
Right.
But nevertheless, I had my own band there at the time when I got the call, but I had to fly to Winnipeg, back to Winnipeg, because I was in Calgary. I had to fly back to Winnipeg to audition.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really an audition at all. They needed somebody for that to actually stand in and sing that night. So they put me in a suit that was too big, with the velvet bow tie, and the fluffy shirts, the fluffy tuxedo shirts and whatever. Yeah. And what song? Because they did a medley of songs from the 50s as well.
Yes.
Just sort of stand back away from the microphone to do the oohs and the ahs until you learn them.
Yeah.
And what song did I know? Well, I knew a Paul Anka song that they sang like 12 bars, 14 bars of the song.
Yeah.
And a song called by Paul Anka about Put Your Head on My Shoulder.
Oh, classic.
Put your head on my shoulder. Did one of those.
Yeah.
I got the job. I got the job.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Got the job.
You got the job.
And so my mom, I said, Mom, I've got the job. And they're catching a ship after they finished Vancouver Island. Yeah. Because we did co-ops on the island. Then we went back to catch the SS Arcadia to Hawaii. Yeah. And I said, what should I do, Mom? And she goes, well, go as far as Vancouver and you're still in the country.
Yeah.
And then if you decide you don't want to do it, then, or, you don't feel it, then you can always come home.
Yeah, right.
Well, I saw the SS Arcadia. I was going.
Yeah?
I'm 19 and I'm going.
10 countries and a year and a half later.
Yeah, I'm going, Mom.
And there you go, bye. They must have been thrilled. They must have been thrilled for you.
Truly.
Oh, and my goodness.
We did like 6 weeks at the International Marketplace.
Yeah.
In Honolulu. To start with.
This album,
yes,
and you can hear a lot of musical influences, but this one has got a nice blend of jazz and big band.
Yes, it does.
Like, was that intentional?
What I wanted to do was give the listener, if in fact, years ago there used to be albums that you put on, you let run all the way through, and they sort of had a theme to them.
Yeah.
People I don't think they listen to music that way anymore, and I thought I wanted to go back to that. For me, at least, anyways, for this record, if anybody decided, well, I'm just going to listen to the whole thing through, and I wanted enough variety of music, first off, that meant something to me, because all of the songs on the record have a part of me in it, whether it be my experiences or just the way I feel about things and so forth. So I wanted a good variety of things that would play into the listener if they actually just sat there and listened to the whole thing. There's songs that are a little bit more comedic. There's songs about just love. There's songs about that I've written for my grandchild, for instance, Beautiful,
That's
for
lovely,
instance, which is a beautiful piece.
Yeah.
Songs that I've written for my beautiful wife, you know, Dream Inside of Me, sort of thing. She dreams the same dream.
Yeah.
Or I've written songs about infidelity, like Going Too Far, for instance, where there's two people. And I did a thing with Jesse Trainer, great vocalist, and I really didn't know what I wanted to do with Going Too Far. At first I sort of harmonized with it myself, and I had some repeats. And then Rick Hutt, who's been producing me for the last 6 years.
Yes.
Yeah. Great guy.
3 albums in 5 years, by the way. 5 or 6 years, yeah. Oh, wait, now 4.
Four. This is the fourth album.
This is the fourth, yeah.
Because I did Just in Time, which was my first one, and then I did a Christmas album. It was suggested because of radio airplay and
Sure.
all of that. So I recorded a bunch of Christmas songs that I liked.
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
You might as well do the ones that you
It's
like.
your album. Do the ones you want.
That's right.
No kidding.
And then I recorded Return to Romance, which was just another extension of the American Songbook sort of thing. I did a bigger piece by Alan and Marilyn Bergman called "What Are You Doing the Rest of Your Life," and a little bit more orchestrated. I like to give the listener a broad view from their songs on Another Side of Me, for instance, this newest CD, that are as simple as 3 or 4 instruments to a lot more instruments that's orchestrated. So with a big band sound, more of a jazzier, Diana Krall sort of feel with Tricks on You. And with Dancing in the Sand, for instance, I've given you a little bit more of an island feel, but you know, you can do it on the beach. You can dance in the sand anywhere. Any way you like. You know, sort of thing. Go to the beach. Go to Wasaga.
I love it. It's got such a nice blend of having a theme running throughout. Yet you get a lot of different things. It's brand new and it's familiar all in one.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic album, and I hope you're very proud of it. And
I
walk away going, "Hey, your friend's gonna love
pleased.
this."
We're all really pleased with
Good.
it. Truly, Jeff. We're all really pleased with it.
Well, and thank you for bringing in a copy. Another Side of Me. The album is out on Friday. I've got it right here. But you can pre-order a copy on randylight.com. Randy, a pleasure. Really, I'm so excited to have met you, to have brought you in here. You've got a wonderful voice.
Thank you very much.
And it's great to have met you. Thank you, Randy.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
And that's Lyght with a Y, not an I.
Lyght with a Y.
That's right.
They know.
They know.
But thank you for mentioning it. As we continue, why is summer a particularly hard time for Canadian families living with food insecurity?